Okay, good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Ms. Williams.
Okay, so remember we read the book I Pledge Allegiance by Pat Mora and Libby Martinez?
Yes.
Okay. And when we read the book, we learned about a character named Lobo. Okay, the character on the cover with Libby. Why was Lobo an important character in this book? What was special about Lobo and who was she to Libby? Okay, what I want you to do is turn to your partner, any partner that you usually work with, and I want you guys, before we go into today's lesson and do a close reading of Pat Mora's words, I want you just to remind yourselves, who is Lobo to Libby? Okay, go. Why was she an important character? Okay, good job. I heard a lot of great things out there, so I think we all remember who Lobo is. Allie, can you share for us who is Lobo and why is she an important character in this book?
Lobo is an important character because she is special to me.
Okay, good. Who is Lobo, though? Who is she? Amanda?
Her great aunt.
Her great aunt. Good. Okay, good. So, yes, she's her great aunt. And what is special about Lobo in this book? Who can tell me more? Anthony.
She's special because she is going to do the Pledge of Allegiance in front of lots of people.
Why is she doing that, Robert?
To become a new United States citizen.
Right, to be an American citizen. Very good. So we read the book already. What we're going to do is we're going to do a close reading and try to make a connection to some of the author, Pat Mora's words in this story, particularly about Libby's Aunt Lobo. Okay. We will do a close reading from the book I Pledge Allegiance by Pat Mora. Okay, very good. So this I copied up here on the chart from this page in the book. And I will just reread this page to you. Okay, who remembers this part in the book? What's going on right here? What is Lobo remembering, Lainey?
She's remembering how when she was in Mexico, her family got moved to America because they needed a safer place to live.
Good, very good. Okay, so I will read the words that Pat Moore and her daughter Libby wrote. It says, "But a long time ago, when I was a young girl, my father wanted a safer place for us to grow up, and we came to the United States. The American flag, red, white, and blue, wrapped itself around me to protect me." Now, what do you think she means? I want everyone to think inside their head first. What do you think the author means when Pat Mora said that the American flag wrapped itself around Lobo when she was a little girl to protect her? Why would Pat Mora choose those words? That's what I want you to think about. And what we're going to do is you're going to go off with a partner and you're going to write down what you think that means, okay? Why do you think she chose to use those words? What does that mean for the American flag to wrap itself around you and protect you? And then I want you to think about a time where you have felt safe by something being wrapped around you, okay? Maybe it's not an American flag. Maybe it's something else. What's your symbol of being safe or being protected, okay? So I want you to quickly find a partner. I will put the index cards over here on the desk. And go ahead and I will set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, grab your index cards and go get started.
All third grade teachers, could you please escort your children down to the APR room at this time for the assembly? All third grade classrooms report to the APR room for your assembly. Thank you.
So guys, I'm gonna say what I think, and then Cindy's gonna say what she thinks, and then you're gonna say what you think, right? Do I always have to be loud? Fine, you can go first. I'll do it. I think that it means that the words "the American flag wrapped itself around me to protect me" means that she felt safer in America. I think the same. I think that she felt safer in America than in Mexico. What do you think? I think she said that she didn't really feel safe in Mexico with that war going on. So the dad went to the United States for them to be more safe. And so she felt safe. Right?
Alright, what are we thinking over here? What did you two come up with, Robert and Anthony?
Well, I thought that she said that because she felt scared and she felt safer if she was wrapped around.
What about you, Robert?
Pretty much the same.
Okay, so I noticed that some of you are still writing down your sentences, and that's okay. But I would like to have a group share and tell me what did their group come up with? Did anyone make any text-to-self connections? Has anyone ever experienced something that made them feel protected or safe? So I'd like to see what groups would be interested in sharing. Let's first have Sydney.
Well,
I'm sorry?
Lobo was going to a safe place. It was America. And now I just thought of another sentence to add.
Okay, what's that?
The American flag was it was like a blanket.
Good. Sydney, what did you come up with?
Same
And we'll have one more group that I didn't hear from, Anthony and CJ. CJ, what did you guys come up with? And we'll just wrap this up. I'll read the last part. It said, Lobo tucks my blanket around me. The flag made me feel like this, she says, safe and warm. Lobo smiles and kisses my forehead. You will do just fine tomorrow, she says. So the American flag wrapped itself around her, and many of you were correct in your groups when I was walking around and hearing. Everyone had almost the same or similar type of sentence, that the American flag wrapped itself around her and protected her to make her feel safe. Okay, good job. I want you guys to all go back to your seats, and you're going to take out, pass out your reading response